Now, page 4, why America is about equality and not fairness. Pew Research asks the question, is the current federal tax system fair? 64% of Republicans say yes, it is. More than 60% of Democrats say no, it's not. Ultimately, those Democrat voters are correct, and the Republicans are wrong. But not for the reason the Democrats would give. They would tell you that the rich don't pay their fair share. They would be wrong. The top 1% of wage earners still pay about 40% of the taxes. How is that fair? And the so-called Republican voters are wrong here too. But this country is not founded on fairness. The foundation of this republic is equal justice, equal opportunity, equal rights, and equal in the eyes of God. Fairness has nothing to do with the Constitution. Life is not fair. Life in America is about turning what life throws at you and turning it into something positive. And in order to achieve this, the framers of the Constitution understood government must play a limited role in our collective efforts to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. So today, in this country, because of our inherent rights and equal protection under the law, just about anyone can achieve just about anything, which has resulted in the fairest society on the planet. However, to a liberal, progressive, Marxist socialist like the previous president, America should be about fairness and not equality.
We have to find ways to have a humane, intelligent, thoughtful, orderly immigration process?
Stop tape. We had that. We had that until approximately 1965, when the Hart-Celler Act was passed. And that led to chain migration, which essentially removed the process from a governmental process to, hey, let anybody you want into this country process. So Hart-Celler was a big problem. And by the way, the 115th Congress, led by Paul Ryan, could have attempted to repeal Hart-Celler, and I begged them to do so, but they did not, because they didn't have the guts, they didn't have the backbone, and Paul Ryan is a vacuous liar. He's not about pro-border, pro-strong border security and America First immigration. He lied to the American people, and he lied to the White House. You can also blame it on these radical judges and the third branch of government, Article 3 branch, that's gone completely out of control and allowed things to happen like abuse of the 14th Amendment. And the so-called birthright citizenship, which doesn't exist in the 14th Amendment, but the third branch of government has abused the 14th Amendment and twisted it to say, hey, you know, if you have a child, you're from Honduras, you come across our border, you have a child, that child is now an American citizen. That is not the way that amendment reads, and it's certainly not what it was intended as a post-Civil War amendment. Roll tape.
That is grounded in our better selves and our better values?
Stop tape. No. Our immigration policy needs to be grounded in one thing and one thing only. What is best for me? What is best for my daughter? What is best for my family? What is best for my community? What is best for my state? What is best for my country? What are these people going to do for us? This has nothing to do about a better self and this bleeding heart liberal approach to immigration. This has to do with who we allow in our house. Would Barack Obama allow just any fool in his house without knowing the person or at least checking them out? Of course not. So why wouldn't we apply that to immigration in this country? And this is what Hart-Celler screwed up completely. It removed us from the process. It removed the federal government from the process. And so all these people are coming into our country that we don't know exactly who they are and why they should be coming in. We need an overhaul. When they talk about immigration reform, oh yeah, this is what we need. We need an overhaul to legal immigration, and I believe that we ought to tether every immigrant into this country to a sponsor who will be held economically and criminally liable if that person that they sponsor happens to deviate in any way, shape, or form against our civil society. Every person to this country must have a sponsor. That's what we need. We're not even close to it right now. Roll tape.
And we're going to have to figure out how do we make the people who are already in a country feel comfortable with newcomers.
Stop tape. So he's reversing assimilation.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.